Yippee! It's lesson 10. So today we'll look at telling the time, but this time around we use the Roman numerals clock, right? Same thing, it's just the same principle, but this time around we just have to figure out what these letters mean. Yes, and I want to believe that by now you know what these numbers mean, but I will go through it quickly. So just like we have on the normal clock, x 1 1, x is 10 in Roman numerals, so plus 2 gives us 12. This is 12, and this is 1 2, and this is 3. I and v is 4, v is 5, v high is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9, 10, 11. Now the more you look at the clock, the more you get familiarized with the positions of this number, because sometimes they don't even have this middle one, they just have 4 numbers, the 12, the 3, the 6, and the 9. Then you should figure out which one is which, right? So, but now we have all of these complete. So let's tell the time, just like we would normally do. We look at our hour hand, which is the most important one. And so where is the hour hand? Yes, yeah, right. So we say it's 5, yes, it's leaving 5 grad. Is our minutes hand, this is on 3. Okay, so this is 3 times 5, and that's 15. Okay, so we say we have 15 minutes, right? So we can write this as would do and say, oh, this is 5:15. Or we can say, this is what? This is still within the past region. Is that not so? It has not left 30. 15 is less than 30. So we can say 15 minutes past 5, right? Oh, remember we had terms for some specific places on the clock, right? This is the o'clock, this is the quarter, when it's exactly 15, because you know we have explained that this forms quarter of the entire shape, right, of the entire clock. So instead of saying 15 minutes past 5, we could as well say a quarter past 5. You can see I've written out this time in 4 different ways. The digital, I can say it in words this way, which is the easiest anyway, 5:15, 15 minutes past 5, or you just get more specific. Whichever one you want to use, or you are asked to use, it still means the same thing. Or we get more specific and we say it is quarter, since 15 minutes is quarter. Another example. Okay, so where is our short hand, the hour hand? Where is it? You have to look and be careful now. Where is the hour hand? Would I say 4? Is this hour hand on 4? Can you see carefully? Has it got into 4? No, I can't say 4 because it left 3 and going to 4. It's not already on 4, right? So this would be 3. That's why you have to be very careful. This looks like, oh, this is 4. But the moment that you see that your minute hand is not yet on 12, you know, it moves this way. So you know that, oh, it's almost getting to 4. It's only close, very close to 4. Can you see? It hasn't got into 4. So we use the previous hour. So we say this is 3. The hour hand is on 3. And so where is the minute hand? This place. The minute hand, this is IX is 9. Right? So we say 9 times 5, and that'll be 45 minutes. So that's 45. Okay? You can as well count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and this is 30, and 35, and 40, and yes, you have 45 here, right? But the fastest way is to just multiply. I get it. Yeah, so we have 3:45. So I can write that in word and say, oh, this is 3:45. 3:45. Well, or say that now this 45 is more than 30, isn't it? So I want to know how many minutes to the 4, right? For it to get exactly on this 4. So we say 60 minus 45, and that gives us what? 15. So I can write this as 15 minutes to 4. or get more specific with the language and say quarter, since 15 minutes is quarter. Quarter to 4. And when you look at it very well, you know we said when the minute hand is on 9, we can use the word quarter. Can you see? This is 1/4 of the journey left for this minute hand to get to 12 and make it 4 o'clock. So that's why we say, oh, it's a quarter to 4. 15 minutes for 15 minutes more, and we are on 4 o'clock. Okay? So what is important is that you look at the hour hand, right? Let's see this. The hour hand, yes, exactly on V. V is represent 5, right? So we say this is 5. And what do we have? The minute hand is exactly on 12. Doesn't start, it's yet to start the journey. So we say 0, 0. So we write this and say, oh, this is 5 o'clock, right? 5 o'clock. There's no other way to say this in word. It's nothing past, it's nothing so, it's exactly 5 o'clock. Okay, so look at the hour hand and look at the minute hand. So this is 5 o'clock. Do we have more examples? Let's see. Yes. Okay, so we can go this way and say, where is our minute hand? Look carefully again. Where's your minute hand? Is it on 5? Is your minute hand on 5? We're almost on 5, but not exactly. Is your minute hand on 5? So we say this is 4. It's only going to 5, right? This is the kind of time that you need to be very careful with, right? This is still 4. It hasn't gotten to 5. So when you're looking at the hour hand, you're also looking at the minute hand. Is this minute hand past 12? Or is going to it? Okay, so that you know, oh, is it going to the hour or it has passed the hour? If it has passed, if you had said 5, if it has passed, it should have left here. Be somewhere around there and going to 6. That's why you say 5. But it is still here. It has not left 5. So we say 4. Now, let's see. Where is the minute hand? This is on 11. Xi is 11. Okay, so this is 11 times 5. Times 5 should give us 55. But this is where 55 is. It's not exactly on 55. It's here. So we count forward. 55, 56, 57. This place is 57. So we say 0457. How many minutes more? So we can write this out in word and say, oh, this is 4:57. Right? So how many minutes more does it need to get to the next hour, which is 5? That's 60 minus 57. You have 3 minutes more. So you can say 3 minutes to 5. Right? We don't have to write quarter to or anything because 3 minutes to 5 is not quarter. Right? These are the only important place. Quarter to, quarter past, yeah, and this is o'clock. Right? So, and if you count, if you're not using the minus, if you count how many minutes more for you to get to this place, you see, 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 minutes to 5. Okay? Let's see one more example. We have, where is the hour hand in this case? Where is the hour hand? Let's see, this is somewhere here. That's the short one. We have it here. This is 11. Okay, so we say this is 11 because it's going to 12. 11. And then where is the minutes? And oh, it's exactly on 6. V high is 6. So we say this is 6 times 5. 6 times 5, right? That's 30, right? So this is 11:30. Say this is 11:30, right? Or we can say this is 30 minutes past 11, right? 30 minutes past 11 because it's exactly halfway gone. And that's why we should also, we can say this is half past 11. Half past 11. Okay? This is a small letter. Half past 11 because it is halfway gone. You can see this is half. You remember that our line exactly on 30. Exactly on 30, sorry. is half past 11. You say 30 minutes past 11. You say 11:30. You'll be saying the same thing. Okay? So the most important thing is that you look at your short hand. You look at the short hand. That's the position of the hour hand, right? And then, is it on the hour? Is it close to the hour, or is it close to the next hour, right? And that will tell you, when you look at the minute hand, how far is it gone in completing the cycle? Okay, so if the hour hand, for instance, is closer to the next hour, you already know that, oh, it should be past this half side. So we say 2. If it is within this region or on here, we say past. Any minute is past. And so we have specific names. This place is o'clock, this place is quarter past, this place is half past, and this place is quarter to. Anyhow you want to say it, even if you decide to say the minutes instead of using these specific words, except you are being asked, you would still be correct. Okay? I hope you have an understanding of what it is to tell the time now. Remember that time waits for no man. Do what you have to do at the right time. Don't forget to send in your questions and take your quizzes. Next lesson, we will talk about the 12 and the 24-hour format. It's going to be interesting.